What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We are getting the game loaded up real quick. Welcome to our Wednesday streams. Turn off our music just a little bit. Capture a specific window. There we go. Now we're running. Now we're running proper. Welcome to our usual Wednesday operations on Kerbal Space Program. That was a really quick intro for me, I'll be honest. That was a little bit shorter of a time than I normally give myself. For that, I am still adjusting my audio stuff, so if it sounds a little bit different than it normally does, I do apologize. If I am a little loud or if I'm a little too quiet, just let me know in the chat. But welcome, everybody. Got a couple people in here. Man, that's awesome. But yeah, so as always, on Wednesdays, let me turn back down our music slightly. On Wednesdays, as always, we do our long-form game series. This series is Kerbal Space Program with the intent on doing what's called a Joule 5. For anybody who doesn't know, it's where you take one vehicle, fly all the way out to Joule, land on all 5 of its moons, and come back without using a secondary vehicle, all with the one thing. And so that's what we're building up to. Last stream, let's look at our tracking station. Last stream, as is evident by our little web here, recreated a satellite relay in roughly the same orbit as Kerbin. You can see there is a little bit of a difference there. But the goal is to make it where Duna flights are a little bit easier. So my first flight, you can see all of these relays out here. Goodness. Out of the sun? What? Interesting. Okay. What we are going to do, we're going to turn off these... Where's the relay? Is there a button? There you go. Toggle relays. So, we built all the relays, and we landed another thing on Duna, which is the Mars equivalent in the game. But our plan for this stream is going to be building a relay in between Duna, which is here, and Dres, which is here. So somewhere in this area. That way, getting information from Duna and further beyond is a little bit easier. And then we're going to go rescue our people who are stranded on Duna's surface, Jebediah and Casper here. So our first task is just that. Ooh, game got to load in. Come on. There we go. So our first task, go back to VAB. We're going to just probably launch straight up and head straight out. Let's find our relays. If I can find it. It's one of these mini vehicles here. Did we not save the vessel? Is it this? Did I not save? I did. EC2. There we go. Alright, there's a ton of things here. So our first task is actually going to be to add a little bit more thrust here. Let's zoom in slightly. We're going to go full Kerbal on this. Where is that? Okay. Sick. But how's it going, Sam? What's up, man? Hope you are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. I see a couple people in chat. Welcome to any new viewers as well. Here, but can't really hear it in Discord talking about next encampment. Dang, okay. That's fine. Not a problem, man. I appreciate you being here regardless. I will... Let me... Just a couple more adjustments real quick to what I can hear. Making sure that it sounds okay for you guys. There we go. That should be better. All right. Now it should be good. Glad you're doing fine, man. All right. Now we should be in business here. Oh, whoops. I accidentally closed Spotify. I don't know how I did that. Let's open back up Spotify and try this again. As you can tell, I'm still learning how to do this. Let's try this again. There we go. All right. That should be better. Cover that up real quick. All right. Now we're back in business. We're putting a couple of these. Couple of these. I keep clicking out of the game. I don't hardly ever do this. All right. 2.2. Save. Launch. Again, our goal is an orbit between Duna and I think it was Drez is what it was. You know, with the goal of extending our relays. All right. Let me check my staging again. All right. Again, our goal is just to head straight out. We're going to go full throttle. Stability assist. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Man, we are very slow without those middle engines burning. Next iteration of this will probably have those fuel lines going into here and have these burning as well. If I had to take a wager. Because yeah, this thing is slow. It's also running slow. This isn't even that complex of a craft, honestly. Alright, we're almost there to staging. Hoping this runs well. Who knows? I may have to revert and undo the progress that we just made. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It works. Fantastic. We're now accelerating a lot better than we were. Man, these rocket engines are loud. I had to turn this game down. Not bad, yeah. There we go. Alright, gotta pitch over a little bit so we're at least getting some orbital motion. That's actually exactly where I want it. Sick. That worked out well. It is still relative to the Duna Kerbal plane, but my hope is that it will, What do you mean I have no connection? No probe control, huh? How do I not have any probe control? What do you mean? Oh, because Guys, I'm stupid. I had no control or connection because I didn't have any power, because I time warped with acceleration on, or time acceleration on, without setting the without turning the solar panels on. There we go. Alright. All engines will burn at the same time. This will just be... throttle limited down to 50%. Actually, no, I'll just keep throttle at about 50%. This should be fine. Sick. Okay. Let's save it and try this again. Because it was going great. I was just dumb and forgot to forgot to make sure it had power. Because unfortunately, all of these are very reliant on power. Did my game crash? No, I just closed. Okay. I'm about to say, holy cow. Alright, SAS mode on. Throttle up to about there. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now we're doing better. Getting a lot higher than we were previously. It's a goofy looking rocket, honestly. But hey, we're making it. This should be able to complete the goal that we're trying to get to with little trouble, honestly. Which one is this connected? Oh, it's that. And that one. My cord situation's weird, and of course it's during stream that I think about it. But yeah. Alright, solid motors should kick off soon. We're looking okay for where we are, honestly, because when the boosters came off previously, we were at a 20 apoapsis, and now we're at 290, 300, 340, 360, and they burn out. There we go. And we're going full throttle with what's left. Those boosters cut off. Separate from those. Fantastic. And we're about to see this thing whip out to interplanetary. There you go. Sick. All right. We're aiming for this thing to be about here. Sick. Okay. Let us deploy this. Do I not have... Oh, did I not rebind my action groups? Oh, I didn't rebind the action groups. Okay. Toggle. Toggle. We're trying, man. We're getting there. It's fine. We got plenty of time before we need all these. There we go. Sick. All those are saved. Press number 1. And there you go. And we should now have screen message. No ComNet connection to home. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to change that at some point. An airfield in the desert. Well, we already knew about that one. Did we not? That's okay, though. You guys can't really see it, but we are continuously generating electric charge, which is exactly what we want. This stage still has some fuel in it, so let's go out to our map. We're going to warp up to the top here. You can actually see our full range of connection, which is how we, as long as we have power, we have connection to the full system, which is by design. As time goes on, this clump here is going to spread out and really cover its orbit, which is exactly what I want. But the goal is, so we should still have connection to a couple of the satellites while we're out here. We're going to release one satellite before we do the burn. That way it stays in this exact orbit. And as we burn, we'll separate every probably 5-10 seconds or so as the orbit slowly gets more and more circular. Because it'll eventually reach all the way out like this, you know. And then it's going to eventually be fully between the two. And I'll try and, you know, circularize as I go along, you know. And that's the goal, you know. But this stage should get me at least a couple burns. But yeah, each of these little things, it's its own vehicle, has its own solar panels, fuel, all that kind of stuff it needs to do its job, which is just be a communications relay, which is exactly what it's doing here, as you can see. Sick. All right. Let us press this button here. Oh, one thing I forgot to do is just make these separate. Yeah, I need next time I launch a relay like this, because there's going to be a relay at the far end of the solar system. Like, it's going to be out here is the goal. That way it has a way to communicate in as I go further and further. Because eventually, this will become a variety stream game, and I'm going to add mods and stuff once I actually do the Joule 5, which is, you know, the ultimate goal. But here's our relay. Gonna let its solar panels turn towards the sun, make sure that it's getting power, and then we'll swap back. Oh, is it really getting blocked? It is getting blocked. That's incredible. Good enough. Okay. Let's swap back to our main vehicle. And we're going to watch our map and burn for a few seconds. Here we go. Alright, that should be enough to get us enough of a difference in orbit to launch its twin, this one here. And that's really the goal of how we'll do it. We'll launch them in twins as we get further and further orbits. Yeah, good. It's still getting good connection. That's what we're aiming for. Yeah, let's warp forward a couple days, and then continue our burn. The main reason we're doing a relay system like this is so I can send automated systems all the way out here to Duna. Like our rescue craft that we're going to build during this stream. It's going to be partially, if not mostly, automated, depending on the capabilities of what I end up building into it. If I can't figure out a way to make it capable enough, it'll have to have only just enough seats for the Kerbals who are stranded, and it has to fly automated there. And so I need a relay system like this to do that. So let's continue our journey out here. Honestly, that's good enough. Alright, next part's going to be this satellite. There you go. Point it this way. Cool. And since these are so far away from the sun, they'll always have light. That's really what we want. Okay. We're going to continue our push, just a slight altitude adjustment out at the far end. There we go. So you can see up at the top here, orbit is roughly matching this edge of Duna. So now we are clear to separate the next one, which will be going up, so slight difference in orbit. Sick. We're leaving a bit of debris in space every release, but it's so minuscule that we will not have to worry about Kessler syndrome all the way out here. There we go. Boom. Warp forward a tiny bit. And let's slowly make our way to a more circular orbit. That's when we'll do the really fun maneuvers. Oh no, I did a bad. I did a bad. I have to go to the tracking station. Debris? No. Probes. Let's switch to this one. I did a bad. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. We're going to turn off debris, because there is a bit of debris. And we'll turn off relays, because that shows me all... Look at all of the orbits for the relays that I have. It's kind of funny. Alright. Aiming for a bit more circular. So we want those... We want this little apoapsis symbol and the periapsis symbol to kind of flip and be 90 degrees relative to where they are right now. That tells us we have a fairly circular orbit, at least in this game. That's how we know. So we're pretty close to it. Once we get there, you'll see what I mean by odd maneuvers, because the orbital plane that gave me these connections is a lot of up, down, left, right, change the way the orbit flows, all that kind of stuff. I just wanted some really odd ones. All right, we're getting close. And there you go. That's the orbit we want. So now, what we'll do is we will release one. Let's get your solar panels out. Have you point this way. We'll swap back. And now we are going to point... We're going to point normal. We're going to leave you in the dust. Bye-bye, buddy. And our goal here is going to be to get about 5 kilometers away from this thing. Let's say 3 kilometers. We're going to get 3 kilometers from the previous one before we launch its twin. And so what this means is that there's going to be a slight inclination difference between... You can see, here's the one that we just launched. We're now above it. So our orbits are slightly different, but it gives us a lot of coverage. All right. There's the 5 we wanted. I got there a lot quicker than I thought we would. So let's burn in the prograde motion here a little bit. That way there is a difference in their orbits. There we go. And we will have it... We'll set it to look at the target, because why not? Why not? Okay. Sick. So let's switch back to this then. And now we will go... Let's go radio. This is a radial out. There we go. So what this is going to do is... Here's another astrophysics lesson for anybody who missed the last couple. The way our orbit sits right now, if I burn in this direction, it's going to kind of drag the whole orbit with it, meaning that this spot, which is currently the highest point, it's now going to move the entire orbit a bit this direction, if that makes sense. So we're going to burn for a couple seconds. It is going to change where the highest and lowest points are, but it's going to basically just drag that orbit. Okay? That should be enough of a difference. Let's burn for another few seconds. Okay. Let's actually burn a little prograde. So we're going to decouple the first one here. Make the second one a little slower. Direct sunlight. Good, okay. Just had to make sure it's getting power. Let's burn a little prograde. Sorry, retrograde. This is retrograde. Alright, and then this is going to be the last one we release on this side of the orbit. Just want to make sure that these are getting light. Great. Alright. This, we're now going to come over here. So all of these that I've released so far have been released fairly close to each other. What we want is to try and get on the opposite end of the orbit from them, if that's possible. So we're just gonna sit and chill. We've got the music, but I'm gonna let those kind of space apart a little bit more. And when we're at the right spot in the orbit, we'll launch the next one. Maybe is that you can see all of the possible connections here. So we're doing great connections. What is this? Interesting. So they've definitely spaced apart. Let's head all the way out to our periapsis, I guess. We're going to warp forward about a year. I wish there was a way to be like, while this does this, notify me when it hits this point so I can go do other missions. But unfortunately, that is not a thing that can be done, at least not in an unmodded version of this game, you know? So we'll give it a little bit more, more distance here. Alright. Things should... Yeah, things are starting to get good and spread out now. See if I can see the orbits of all these things. Yeah, there's a lot that's centralized around this one point over here, but that's fine. We may honestly do it where there are some that use this and this as their local points. If we have enough fuel to do it. We'll do it with like the last two. So we're still a little close to some. First hop. Interesting. Okay. Oh, well, we're close enough to Kerbin that we can do single point. That's incredible. There's all of the vessel links that this vessel has. That's also incredible. Wow, okay. Let's actually, we're going to move it a little bit further. Again, I just want to kind of space all of these out because this is pairs. These are pairs here. So I did a retrograde, a normal, and a radial out. So I'm going to do radial in, anti-normal, and prograde. Okay. So this will be the radial, this will be the anti-normal, and the radial out or something. One or the other, you know. Okay. You getting sunlight? We are getting sunlight. Great. Let us hit that radial in. Cool. Make sure that it is getting sunlight as well. We got energy flow. Fantastic. Let us hit that. Progrades. And to move along, let's go a couple days. I don't exactly know how much fuel it's going to take. I mean, let's actually see. Let's turn off all my relay orbits. Oh, I don't have a lot to work with. And I'm going to leave it, because it is important to me that I do maneuvers. Dang. Okay. Wow. That is so much more. So I don't have hardly any room to play with. All right. Great. Good enough? A bit closer than I want to be normally, but you know. Honestly, what I'm thinking I'm about to do, let me warp forward. It's gonna take a while to do it, but I'm gonna warp forward. Let's turn off the relays. So this is just single point to this vessel, the connections, which is really good. Really good for where we are. And time-wise, we're doing fantastic. I'm really happy with where we are. All right. While we wait for this, we've got some time. Let's see who we got in chat. We got a couple people. Welcome everybody. Hope y'all are doing great. Let's see. Yeah, we got two full years to travel because we're going all the way over there. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit that be right back, but I'll let you guys watch this and listen to the music, and I'll be back on mic here in a couple minutes. So I'll be right back. I'll put up a little text thing as well. That way it lets people know. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, and we're back. That was quick. Quick and painless, hopefully. Painless for me, at least. Let's get this thing to run in maneuver. But I do like, you can see how much they've spread out now. From where we were. But we are about to shrink our orbits here. Alright. And I should have enough fuel to do it. So, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start. Going to burn to about here. Stop. Let's release. One more. Alright. Are we getting sunlight? We are getting sunlight. Fantastic. Okay. Let's burn for a couple more seconds. I don't know why it keeps telling me my delta V keeps going down. It should be going up, like this. Yeah, it should be going up. Because I'm losing mass every time I do this. Right, I know this is one that's going to have sunlight. Not worried about it. Why is this burn going to take 600 meters per second? That's insane. Just do it this way. I don't know why that one came apart so aggressively. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Alright, and then let's get the orbit right where I want it. There we go. A bit more of a burn. We'll let this kind of drift apart a little bit more. And then let us decouple it. No! Dadgummit! Okay, please tell me this thing still has some solar panels. It has one. Okay, I don't know why all of those broke. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I don't... No idea what happened there, but... It's blocked by antenna. Sick, we're getting sunlight. That's all I need. I need at least just one. But cool, okay. This has got some broken things of its own, but I intentionally put antennas here. So now, we're just gonna burn what's left of the fuel and turn it into its own relay. Why does it say that I have 18 meters per second of delta V? Okay, there it goes. Now it says I have none. All right, this is just going to be one massive relay. Let's point it radial in. Have it point right at the sun. And now, here's the whole network. Oh my god. Alright, I think we might be covered to fly to Duna. Which I can't believe that's the goal that we're going for. But, what we are going to do now is design that vehicle. Basically, I'm just going to take whatever lander that they took to get to the surface and remove any of its surface required features, basically just stripping it down to a fuel tank and a heat shield. which, if I remember correctly, it's going to be the 3D for Duna. What was it? 3R? No, it's 3D. Yep, 3D. Alright. Let's take the fairing off. I know that we can get to Duna with this. So that's not what we're touching. Not even going to mess with that at all. We are going to mess with is all this. I know that we don't need these. We're not landing, so no, we're not doing that. We don't need these. These can be put on the body of the vehicle itself. You can get rid of the rest of those. We don't need experiments. We should have enough experiment storage here, so to not worry about it. Let's put this piece over there. Okay. Honestly, don't even need those stages. Let's just get down to brass tacks and just go with this. Because if I have that much relay configuration, I should have more than enough to communicate with a probe core. I didn't need that little parachute anyway. This big one is more than enough. What I do need is the advanced grabbing unit. Because this is going to have to grab onto a vehicle that doesn't have a docking port and doesn't have RCS. So that's going to be our first stage of things we're adding to this vehicle. Honestly, let's just delete this. We need RCS. That's going to be our first step. We have an RCS tank, and that should be more than enough for what we need. Where's the warhead? That's a great question, man. We're gonna say that this is the warhead because I think it'd be funny. It looks angry enough, you know. I'm honestly trying to decide where on the vehicle to put this. We'll figure that out. Let's build the actual craft, because we know that we're putting that on there. Alright, we have RCS. Great. Not as angry as the zip tie coil. Yeah, honestly. Alright, I think we're gonna try and do like Orion style. Or I say Orion style. It's not gonna really be Orion style. Goal here, literally just fuel. And honestly, since I'll make this vehicle as small as I can, as compact as possible. Oh wait, do I have? I don't have it yet. Okay, I was gonna say if I had the Nerva engine, I may use the Nerva engine. That may be my next goal. Get the Nerva engine. Or whatever the game calls the Nerva engine. It's just the nuclear engine. Alright, I just need a hyper-efficient... Let's just do... Reliant. Let's just do the Reliant. Not a lot of people use the Reliant once they get further into the game, which I kind of find sad, you know? There we go. Oh, it's fine. We do need battery. We don't need batteries. We need solar panels. Honestly, we don't even need them to be retractable. Alright, we are going to want to decouple or stack separate from this at some point. Obviously, we don't want to carry this all the way back with us. So, we will need to do that at some point. Alright, RCS. Cool. That's a bit overkill, honestly, and I may not even really need this much, but it'll be fine. How much are we coming in at weight-wise? 10 tons. Honestly, 10 tons for this much is not bad. Oh, I forgot a super important step. Forgot the most crucial step of this specific flight. Great. Alright, so the goal is, this is just going to go to Duna orbit, where it will stay. Make him pointy even though it will fly worse? What? Pointy rocket's good. I don't know what you mean. Pointy rocket is okay. All of this is going to be hidden behind a fairing, by the way. I don't even have to worry about that. But pointy rocket, good. We want pointy end up. Have I not? No, I guess I haven't. If this is a clip, if this is like a thing. Okay. Yeah, no, if this is like a thing, I have not seen it. There you go. That fits cleanly and neatly in the thing here. Okay. And this... Dang, I forgot that I had this. Yeah, I just had to make sure there is a decoupler there. Alright. Let us, since it's a, I'll check it out in a second. Build the fairing again. Sick. Clamshell to deploy. Ejection force up. I like this silver because it's cool looking. This should get me to Duna. 3DR for rescue. But yeah, so my goal is I'm going to get this to Duna orbit. I'm then going to put the other one in Duna orbit, the one that's currently on the surface, because I can at least get it to orbit. And then I'll use this and however much fuel is left to maneuver and go collect it, get the science, and go from there. Let me make sure that there are no Kerbals. Save and launch. Here, while this is on the pad, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to wait for a transfer orbit to show up. Where did you send it to me, Sam? Edit. No, I don't want to edit actions. I want to alarm clock. Create alarm. We're going for a... Oh, I sent it to Discord. Okay. Would you DM it to me or something? You did DM it to me. Okay, sick. Oh, Sam, is the email from Colonel Brogan? Is that what you were talking about? Talking about encampment stuff? Because that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. It's on a YouTube thing, so I'll have to watch it in a second. Alright. So in case you can't see it... Actually, you can see it. Okay. Alright, we're going to create a planetary transfer window alarm. We're starting on Kerbin. Our destination body is Duna. This vessel... oh, we're not that far away. We're only, let's see. Wow, yeah, we're only just over a year away. So add alarm, and then I can click warp next. Those of you who are epileptic in the crowd, I apologize. That is an incredible web. Holy cow. Yeah, I should be more than covered communications wise. For this. No crew control. Dadgummit, I forgot. Hold on. I have to revert flight to the vehicle assembly building. And I need to put solar panels on the outside of the booster for some reason. Actually, what I can do that in here. Manual time, planetary window, Kerbin to Duna. Add alarm, warp 2. Can I warp 2? Doesn't look like it's doing it. Alright. Well then let's just add some solar panels. It's not a hard thing to do. Let's just do it this way. basic. Saved. Launch. We have to put the solar panels on there so the vehicle doesn't die because we don't have Kerbals in it to control it if it does die. If the batteries die. Yeah, you guys can't see that, but our electric charge is freaking out because we're time warping. Actually, here I can move my my thing there for a second. You guys can see that electric charge is freaking out. See our overly convoluted web of things. Yeah, it said it's a path. We're almost there, though. 300 days left. Gonna be about here, if I had to guess. If I had to. Oh no, 300 days is actually gonna be over here. I'm crazy. Crazy? Sorry, I'm not gonna start that on the stream today. Today, at least, you know. Chris, I don't know if you're watching my stream, but I absolutely love Kyle's response to you saying to avoid the Minecraft trailer. Anybody who's in stream, have you guys seen the trailer for the Minecraft movie? Let me just tell you, if you haven't seen it, don't. Avoid it. It's bad. Like, and I've seen people try to defend it like, oh, it's like Jumanji, but like set in Minecraft is what it looks like. But like Jumanji works because it sets itself up as being super serious and ends up being goofy. At least the original Jumanji did. Same thing with Zathura, which was just Jumanji but space. And it's kind of what they wanted with the newer Jumanji movies. But it's like, that's what I've seen people like compare it to. And I'm just like, personally, I wasn't wild about the new Jumanji movies. Like, they were good. They were alright. But when I think like a Minecraft movie, I don't know what they were wanting this thing to be, but it's not what I expected. Let's just be honest. Alright, we're in our transfer window now. We are clear to turn on SAS. Full throttle. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We've got incredible thruster weight because our payload is only 10 tons. But look how long that exhaust plume is. That's incredible. But yeah, no, if you haven't seen the Minecraft movie trailer, honestly, I personally recommend not doing that, you know. But yeah, Chris, I absolutely love his... I second that instruction. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start pitching over. I'm staying zoomed out because the engines that are burning right now are just annoyingly loud. Alright, 75 degrees. We're gonna hold this there for a few seconds. If I had to guess, it's those solar panels on the booster. Yeah, Sam, I should have listened to you guys in that chat, because Hope had said something about it being awful. And I was like, I'm at least hopeful that it's gonna be okay, and then it just wasn't. It was not good. we're in orbit now. This stage should get us to, or we're in space now. This stage should get us to orbit. Once we're in orbit, then we will set up a maneuver tool. Man, we got a lot of people in here right now. Holy cow. Welcome, everybody. In case you're just tuning in, we are on our way to Duna for a rescue flight. Last stream, we stranded some Kerbals on Duna with just barely enough Delta V to get back, but not enough that I'm comfortable flying. And so here we are with this vehicle trying to make our way to Duna. We're unfortunately, the landing craft was designed as a land and return, so it does not have a docking port. So we are going to have to grab the thing with this once we're there. So let's set up one for Duna. Let us create. We have to move. How many days is that? 44 days. Good enough. We got enough electric charge. It's fine. Warping forward a couple of days is not gonna hurt me. But this should be ending in a second here. Down to 100. I'm surprised we're gonna get as much into this maneuver as we are with this booster. It's kind of incredible, honestly. But yeah, let's see. Okay. Once we hit the maneuver, we'll be at about 37 seconds. Sorry, not 37. We were at 37 seconds. When we get to maneuver points, we'll be at 25, I'm hopeful. Never mind, we're a little bit further enough than I thought. But that's fine. Again, this is just going to Duna orbit. So I have a bit more leeway with my Delta V counts. I should have enough. Should have more than enough to get there and back. In theory. But our burn starts in 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Full throttle. My engine sounds aren't working for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. Now they're working. Also might be because the music is rather loud in my ear. But yeah, let me... We got about a couple seconds left. Figure out why my Twitch is not working. Is Twitch working? My phone's just not want to do anything today, guys. Honestly. There we go. Now it's loaded. Is there a Twitch update? There is a Twitch update. Okay. Alright, we're going to throttle down a little bit. Alright, I'm almost there. Why is it not burning? Oh, because I told it to stop. My bad. Alright, we're close. Alright, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. 11 million meters can be worked with. Let's warp forward. Because I can always adjust in flight. And we got we got more than plenty to get there, and it should be plenty to also deorbit. Dadgummit, I did it. Did it again. God dang it! I forgot to... Yeah, I don't have control. Gosh dang it. Alright. I keep doing this. This is what I get for not quick saving. Do I have any control? Yeah, I don't have any control. Crap. Okay. Well, we at least know what the problem was. Unfortunately... Crap. Okay. Unfortunately, it means we now need to do the whole warp again. So let's warp out to where we're supposed to be. I'm trying, guys. I'm sorry. I really am trying. It's okay, though. It's okay. We're making it. We will make it. But I hope you guys are at least entertained somewhat. Hopefully, at least, if nothing else, entertained at my misery, but enjoying the process, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what to ask. I hope you guys are having fun. I'm having fun. But yeah, oh, I do want to ask, because I'm on stream and I can see there are a bunch of people in chat, I do really, really want your guys' opinion. I have got a bit of a conundrum. My Friday streams are story game streams. But unfortunately, or fortunately, unfortunately, I finished my last story game last week. This week, I don't have a game planned out. So for the people who are in here, it looks like I've got about 8 people in here. I want your guys' opinion. I've got a couple game series that I would like to try. And let me add... I spelled that wrong, but it'll be fine. While this is warping in the background, I'm gonna add this little custom... Is it a window that I can capture? Let's see. It is not a window that I could capture. Cancel. Chris, do I have the ability to... Chris, you're modding, or at least you can see the mod system. Do I have the ability to run polls by chance? Because I would love to run a poll with the people who are here to see what they think would be a good option. If that's possible, let me know. If not, I will, I'll set up, at least I'll just put it in chat. Because I do have it kind of copied and pasted. Okay. Copy that. Well, then let me just copy this and then add it as a new text. Properties. Control V. All right. On the side of the screen, you are about to see a list of texts, which has all of the possible game series options for things that I want to play on stream for y'all's enjoyment and just for I can play games. Those are all the possible options that are easy to do now, in no particular order. We have the Doom series of games, the Jedi series, so Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, the Mass Effect games, the Witcher series, Assassin's Creed, Elden Ring, Skyrim, the Valve series, which is Half-Life and Portal, the Fallout series, and I just got Baldur's Gate 3. Right now I'm just doing a private playthrough, but I am tempted to play it on stream as well. If you are in chat, while I work on getting this thing to orbit and getting it to Duna, if you have a preference of what you would like to see, throw it up in chat. That way I can see it, or at least our mods can see it, and let me know what you'd be interested in seeing. We can also put the Discord up. Sam, if you're able to do that, if you would throw an invite in. If you throw an invite in the chat to the Discord server, you guys can also put your preferences in there. Denon Villers, thanks for the first time chat. Mass Effect, or ME. I'm heavily leaning Mass Effect. My only gripe about playing Mass Effect would be I love the Mass Effect series, and I'm about to start playing it anyway. And I don't know if I want to wait a week between streams to play it, but I would love to show it on stream though. So we'll let this launch real quick. Awesome. Hey, thanks Dan. Appreciate that. Let me actually. Is there a way? See what I can do. Once we reach orbit, I'll have to do. Oh, I can do this. Okay. I think I did that the right way. And then, Dan, I'll also do it for yours in a second here as well. Okay, Doom, Jedi Games, Mass Effect, Fallout. Sick. I continue to pitch over here. It's a very janky ascent. This is not normally how I do my ascents. Yeah, because our thing is way up there. Way higher than I would normally want it. Or something like this. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then, just so I can automatically just avoid what happened last time, let's go ahead and extend our solar panels up here as well. Sick. Okay. Let's hit that prograde. Which monopropellant? I got a ton of monopropellant. I'm hoping that I haven't done a docking in ages, so I'm out of practice with this. But Sam and Dan both put a link to the Discord. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, it's a good way to keep in touch, know exactly when streams are going to be and what my stream schedule is, in case you don't stick around to the end of stream to hear all that. But yeah, cool, sick. We got 2 votes, Mass Effect, Doom, Jedi, Fallout. I know Chris has said that I should do Assassin's Creed for sure, because he has those. I think he's yelling at me. I can't tell. I can't hear him over the music. That's either him or the doc. It sounds like Scally. Scally's barking. That's probably what it is. Alright. Coming up on our orbits. Once we hit that orbit, we're going to use our little maneuver tool The whole web is gross. Let's just go vessel links. Sick. We're at 305. 5 days, that's not bad. I can do that. Oh, that's the Mun. Hold on. Wrong. Bad. I was about to say 5 days is odd. Yes, I can delete that maneuver. Let us warp forward a couple days. Like our periapsis ain't bad. Ain't half bad. Alright, let's pitch over to the maneuver. Yeah, I know. We're coming for you, buddy. We're coming for you. What just happened? I don't know why it stopped. Should be the last orbit. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why I did that. That was odd. That was, on the weird side. Cool. Alright. We're 48 seconds from maneuver. Should be more than enough to get us over that direction. Alright, starting the burn in 20 seconds. I do really appreciate how much of our booster we're using for this maneuver. I'm getting better with efficiency because I'm used to playing Science and Sandbox and just absolutely pushing the bounds of what my audio for this engine is broken for some reason. I don't know what it is. Yeah, because I should be able to hear it. I can't. Anyway. I can hear this one just fine. Alright. We're almost there. Switch over to our map view so we can see this lovely thing. Ah, crap. I forgot to throttle down like I normally do. Cool. That is good enough. I'm happy with that. Alright, so let's make sure that we are actually collecting power and that we actually have our solar panels out. Great. That's fantastic. Great. Delete the arm. Yes, delete the alarm. Yes, thank you. Yeah, delete the alarm. Yeah, don't show again. Thank you. Delete the alarm. Thank you. Great. Now let's warp forward. What do you mean I have a limited probe control? Do you not see the amount of... You know what I forgot to put on it? That's kind of cringe. You know what I forgot to put on it? A massive antenna. I should have put an antenna on it. It's fine, though. I still have maneuvering control. I have not had a chance to watch the thing you sent just yet. May take me a moment before I am able. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, I think 6 million is about as good as we're gonna get, honestly. But I should be able to circularize with this amount of fuel, absolutely no problem. And then we'll use whatever's left to maneuver and whatnot once we get our thing off the surface. We should be able to see Duna soon. What's up and behind us? Right? Oh, wait, no, there it is. There's Duna. There's Duna. Alright, I'm gonna hide our little words here. I'll pop those back up when we get closer towards the end of stream. Alright. Just verifying our stuff here. I'll warp forward just a little bit more. Just to be careful. You can see it slowly getting closer. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I hit the microphone. Trying to reach for my drink. I apologize. Alright. Did I make it out of the warp? I did make it out of the warp. Alright. We're not as close as I thought we were. Did I? Did I pass it? There's no way. How did... What happened? Hold on, hold on. What? I didn't break it, did I? I was about to say. So there's no shot that I broke it. I'm coming in almost perfectly polar. Interesting. I can adjust. It should not be too hard. Alright, so we are pointed retrograde. That's exactly what we want. We are coming polar. Honestly, I landed pretty close to the Highlands anyway, so should be okay. Honestly, let's just go straight to... go minutes before the periapsis. And I know I can only go full or probe control like that. So I am going to try and do as much maneuvering as I can with the stage I have on the surface. Because again, it had enough, or just less than enough, to get back to Kerbin. I just wasn't comfortable flying it myself back to Kerbin. Alright. Here we go. We're shrinking. And honestly, if it's absolutely needed, I can just get the vehicles close to each other. And there we go. We're now in a circular orbit. Almost, honestly, almost perfectly polar, which is incredible. Let's head around. We're going to make this orbit as easy to get to by that surface stage as possible. So we're going to get this thing low. Yeah, I got plenty of fuel. As you can see, these guys over here is where it is. So my goal is to launch them polar. At some point. I don't think that Duna is... I don't remember it being tidally locked. I'm pretty sure there is a day-night cycle. So at some point, it's going to line up with that orbit. And that'll be my goal. Probably should look at this from the side, since I can only go full throttle here. There we go. That's fine. All right. Let's see. That's crazy. All right, so I just need to launch north. Yeah, I need to launch north. Or head north upon launch. All right, so let's get you boys back into your taxi cab. Okay. I guess not. It's, okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's have you retract these panels, because holy cow, I'd rather that not happen again. This vehicle was purely designed for the science. Like, it is very robust, but it just did not have enough for what was needed of it. Sick. Alright, we do have a Watney base. Alright, let's make sure you've taken an EVA sample. Okay, yeah, you've gotten both of those. Sick. Alright. Kind of looks goofy, but I for sure got enough to get to orbit, and that's what I'm worried about. I should have enough to get to orbit, at least. As you can say, I don't know where our solar panels are on this, but I do not think we're charging much at the moment. Alright, cool. Alright, we did make it to space. Now I just have to carefully make it to orbit. Please make it to orbit. Please make it to orbit. Please. No. You're kidding me. Dadgummit. Okay. Are you kidding? No, I think I'm gonna have to... I can't revert flight. And unfortunately, I've switched vehicles, which means I can't revert this thing back either. That's really sad. That's really sad. And unfortunately, this thing's on the other side of the planet, so by the time they crash, it's not even going to be anywhere near it. Wait, they're not going to crash. They're not going to crash. I have a parachute. It should be okay if I just collect all the science. But now they are 100% stranded on the surface. Alright, well, at least I can get information here. Okay. Well, hey, at least it's near the pole. So I just have to land something on the pole and connect it to this thing. Dang. Look at that though. That is kind of cool looking. Not gonna lie. You can see it experiencing a bit of the re-entry effects. Just getting a couple screenshots for potential thumbnails and stuff. Alright. Here we go. We're descending. I'm gonna let all of this take as much force as possible. And hope that when I'm low enough, these can take over and not kill these two. The ground is broken there. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's the same button, but... Alright, both chutes are set to deploy. Trying to use as much aerodynamic drag as possible. Alright, 200 meters in theory. Oh god, the problem is I'm landing us in a very hilly area. It's about to crash. Okay. I can live with that. These guys will just have to, collect some additional stuff. Huh. We stuck here for real. Well, I would love to go check that out, because that appears to be just odd texturing from it being the top of the surface. But I don't really want to risk stranding one of them even further away. Gosh, what do I even do here, man? I mean, because at least they have all their science. That's the good part. They at least still have all of their science. And I'm just getting more by doing stuff like this. But now they're just here. Oh yeah, it is. It's literally just odd texturing because of the way that the planets are generated. That's crazy. I'll have to check that out someday. Man, that is not the result that I was hoping for. I was for sure that I had enough to get back to orbit. That's incredible. I don't know what I did. Oh, gosh. Okay. Alright, I have an incredibly stupid idea. And the idea is take this got to Duna very easily. And as you can see, I still have 853 meters per second here, plus what appears to be enough. Let's see if I. Oh, I'm control locked. I can't even check the maneuver tool. The idea is basically we're gonna build another one of these, but instead of all of this, it's literally just gonna be 2 chairs connected to like a payload shroud or something. Probably gonna put it inside a payload shroud because there's a payload shroud that's this big, that's big enough for Kerbals to walk inside. So it may just be something like that. And I launched just that to Duna on something just like this. And I'll give it RCS, that way it's able to maneuver to this with no problem. I would use this stage for descent, and a tiny bit of this stage for landing. Most of this stage will be used for liftoff, obviously. Problem is, we're so far away from a maneuver. It's going to take ages to get another maneuver set up. And I hate that I didn't realize. I know I did it backwards, and I realized I did it backwards as soon as I got to Duna. Like, I should have tried to put it in orbit first. That way I knew that I was bringing what I actually needed. Dang. Okay. And unfortunately, to design a craft like that, and to fly all the way out here, and to do the thing, and to make the transfer, and to make it back, that's going to be way longer than I have left time for stream. What we will go ahead and do is at least build the vehicle. We will at least make the vehicle. Probably test it in Kerbal orbit to make sure that it is able to be landed successfully, I guess. As long as it can parachute itself down, that's the important part. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind, following would be fantastic. I'm trying to get up to affiliate. That way I can do a bit more with my channel. But I really do appreciate you guys watching. Y'all are awesome. There's 8 people here. Holy cow. This might be one of my most people watched in a single stream. That's awesome. I really appreciate you guys. All right. Let's try and build this thing real quick. This is the 3DR. It's the rescue craft. Eventually, so my plan is after this, I'm going to do something like realism overhaul, things like that. Like, I'm going to add mods to it. That way, it ups the ante, makes it a bit harder. Also, have more to strive for. But that's definitely coming at some point. This we're keeping, and all of this we're keeping. We're not keeping any of that. Wow, 2 lander cannons like this, way less than the Mark II pod that they have. Interesting. Alright, now what we're gonna do is... Where is it? There's payload. This payload bay should be big enough for Kerbals to walk around in. So inside, or what we're actually going to do is... oh, thanks, Sam. I really appreciate it.
28 stab
Not the weird monkey. Thanks, man. Welcome to the party. Appreciate the follow. God, I forgot how loud my follow notification is. I'm so sorry. That's so loud. I need to change that. I think that's the right thing. Hey Dan, type something in chat real quick. If you're still... God, and it just came through on my monitor. I have a monitor that listens to the stream so I can make sure that my stuff... Holy cow. That was incredibly loud. Hey, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. 28 stab wounds. Fantastic. Hey, thanks for the first chat as well. Awesome. Dan, it worked. Cool. I made you and Sam mods, since you guys do a lot with the Discord server as well. Alright. Pods. Oh, wait. I realized I don't even have the chairs yet. Hold on. Let's... Alright, let's at least build what I am going to use when the pod is finished. Okay, I need solar panels. Yes, Sam, as soon as stream's over, which it won't be too long until then, but as soon as stream's over, I will, I'll make you guys mods again, or I'll give you admin stuff. Fantastic. This is what I want. Okay. Got that. We've got our battery. Retract. Okay. Sick. Alright, close that. This goes on top. I need... I'm gonna put some... That's the medium one? Holy cow. Alright, I am gonna put some radiator panels, that way when I am going through re-entry, I don't have to worry about burning up. God, this song is going way too hard for what's happening right now. And then we need parachutes. Actually, let's put landing gear on first. Man, this is the only landing struts I have. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, we're going to save this as a sub-assembly real quick, and we're just going to go test something. SSC 3DR. Sick. Alright, let's... oh, I need to put parachutes on it. Put parachutes on it first before we test it. And this is, again, super stripped down. Only goal here... Actually, I can put it on top. Right? Why can't I put it on top? Okay. It's not... Uh-oh. Welcome back. Glad your internet's back. Can I not put parachutes? I can put parachutes on top. Okay. Sick. Actually, I don't even need that on this version because this is just landing. Honestly, I don't even need the decoupler here. I just have this heat shield as extra padding, just in case. What I can do as well is push this engine up into the body. It clips a little bit, but that's fine. There we go. Make it look like it's not clipping. More center of mass. Okay, that's not actually that bad. It is going to be prone to tipping if I'm not careful. Which is why I may want to have to wait on ER. Save launch. I may have to wait on this flight, unfortunately. Because I need the stronger landing gear. That's what dang, I should have prioritized that last time I did a science flight. I mean, once I get back this crew from Duna, I'm going to get just an absolutely insane amount of science, which should be enough to get me the rest of the way. Yeah, very prone to tipping. This is me yawing it, but the fact that the top is moving so easy. Okay. Let's just do this, yeah. We're just gonna go up. We're gonna burn to about half fuel. We'll let it come back down. And again, goal is Duna, so more parachutes is better in this case. And then I have the engines. I need to put some lights on it because the top doesn't get a lot of sun there. No brakes, it's just extra weight, don't need it. Right. In theory, once I get the chairs, oh, my physics warp was on, that's why I did that. My problem is going to be if this happens. Because if this happens, I'm just gonna have to remember to quick save before I attempt landing. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to remember to quick save before I attempt landing, because this is going to be prone to happen if I'm not careful. Alright, let's revert back to vehicle assembly building. Let's check one more thing. And then I think that'll bring us to the end of today. 10 tons. Dang, this is actually heavier than the previous craft. That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, most of the weight's probably the landing gear and the fact that I have all this up here. And these are heavy duty stuff. Yeah, most of the weight's landing gear and the radiators and stuff, but this should be fine. But cool. I think that is going to bring us to the end of our stream tonight. I really appreciate everybody who tuned in and came to watch. There's still a ton of people in here. Cannot tell you how grateful I am for you guys being here. I really, really do appreciate all the love and support from people from people at work and people who are acquaintances through friends and whatnot. But I genuinely appreciate you guys tuning in today. That's going to bring us to the end of our Wednesday stream. Again, real quick, here's our list of possible games that we're going to start playing on Friday, our Friday stream. In case anybody is brand new here, doesn't know how the stream schedule works, on Mondays we do variety games. Been playing things like GTA, Minecraft. My plan is to play some Lethal Company with some people hopefully soon. Just variety stuff with people typically. Wednesday streams is our long form content, so we've been playing Kerbal Space Program. And eventually we'll replace it with something else. Probably going to be Minecraft series or something like Subnautica or whatever. We'll get there when we get there. Fridays is story games, and that's what those things on screen are. We're looking for what we could play. I should add one to that list. It was the 9th anniversary for Metal Gear 5. I've only played one of the original Metal Gear games, so I'm not up on the lore, obviously, but it is something I'm considering playing as well. If anybody wants to send suggestions, you are welcome to send a message in the chat or whatever else. There are some links in the chat earlier. Let me see if I can't copy that link address. If you guys want, here is our Discord server for the Wanderers, all of us here. If you guys are interested, join in that. Send a message through there about what you would like to see for our Friday streams, and we'll go from there. But I really do appreciate you guys being here. Check out the VOD's channel. It's on the channel description here. Check out the Discord. And with that, I'm going to change the song because it's a little on the goofy side. But we will see you guys Friday. Peace out.